Magnum Moon's an impressive individual. I can remember seeing him at my dad's training center in December as a yearling when he was just starting to gallop, and he's just one of those horses that has a tremendous presence about him, and just gets over the ground really well. And we felt like all the way going back to then that hopefully he could turn out to be something special, and he has.
As far as a total package, is this the best crew that you've brought into this thing?
Best since last year. It's a remarkably consistent group. They all seem to show up and run well every time. And when with the exception of Rosso's Tampa Derby, I haven't been disappointed in any of them one time. And they just like I said, they show up. They run hard. They're adaptable to different pace scenarios. And watching them all gallop over a sloppy track this morning, I wouldn't be too concerned if it rains. So it's nice when you have a group that is versatile in their running styles and seem to handle all the surfaces as well. Audible's Florida Derby is in the Holy Bull he kind of attended the pace, which was a little slower, and in the Florida Derby when they went real fast he dropped way back. So to show that he can do both, show some tactical speed, and also let the race unfold the way he needs it to. If they go fast, he's fine settling back, and if they go slow, he can not let him get away from him. So it was good to see.
Audible has more of the traditional foundation, and Magnum Moon doesn't. Obviously, one of the themes of this Derby is the Apollo thing and all that. Where do you stand about all that? I mean, all history is made to be broken. It seems like it's going to happen sooner or later.
I mean, I don't think there's any question. Apollo curse will be broken here at some point. And, the trend is a lot different now than it was however many years ago you want to go back. Horses just don't run as many times leading into the Derby as they used to. And so, I think ultimately at some point talent will prevail, and, a horse will be able to overcome it. It's always great to have experience coming into a big field like this, but as you can have tons of experience and things can go wrong at the break, and it doesn't matter if you ran a 2 or not. But I think with Magnum Moon's case, we've gotten to do everything we've wanted to do since breaking was made on January 13th. The schedule has gone exactly as we laid it out. So hopefully by being 2 weeks late to get his first start doesn't hurt his chances.
You mentioned Magnum Moon has some baby issues too. Was it anything you don't see?
No, it was very typical stuff, and it was a conservative decision at that point. He's a May foal, he's a Leahy horse. Like I said, he impressed us from the beginning, and talking to Jacob West, the racing manager for Mr. and Mrs. Lowe, we talked it over and said, hey, we think a lot of his cold. Let's give him a little chance to grow up and fill out, and we'll have a really nice late 2-year-old or 3-year-old. And so we were a couple weeks short of getting there too, but it was the correct. Rosso's case, like I said, other than the Tampa Derby, he's always shown up and run the way we expected him to. But the thing we felt really confident with him from the beginning is we think he wants the distance. And the Wood Memorial was his first chance to go a mile and an eighth. And if you look at his pedigree, it really screams 1.25 miles to 1.5 miles. So I think with the Wood, a good solid pace up front, him being able to settle and relax and really finished up great at 1.1 miles. So gives us optimism that the 1.25 miles is going to be something that he really relishes.
And Noble Indy?
Noble Indy, again, he hasn't done much wrong. I think we got a little bit of an education in the Risen Star. We decided to try to take him back off the pace a little bit and got a little dirt in his face. And he just reacted a little bit greenly to it. And talking to John Velasquez afterwards, we had always kind of had in mind that he might be a horse that needs blinkers, and we worked him in blinkers leading up to the Louisiana Derby. Seemed to help keep him more focused. And what I loved about that race is, at one point he was a neck, half length behind, looked like he'd gotten past, and he kind of re-rallied, which you don't see too many horses do that, even more seasoned older horses. So I thought that showed a lot about him.